Thank you. I'm speaking on this private members' bill to support travel agents because it is time for Scott Morrison to wake up. Wake up to the fact that travel agents are doing it hard. I am like every federal member of parliament. I am getting inundated by calls from travel agents, travel agencies, tour operators, especially, but not just, those who deal in international travel. Now, JobKeeper, which the Morrison government introduced for travel agents, is a good thing. I'm not here to have Liberal versus Labor tit for tat. But on March the 31st, there is a crisis. The iceberg is going to hit the travel agency industry, and tens of thousands of travel agents, predominantly women, predominantly small businesses, are about to hit that iceberg. And the travel scheme that the government announced with much fanfare isn't working the way it should. It's red tape, too long, and because of the different accounting standards used within the travel agents industry, some people are getting decent support, but a lot of others are missing out. And what I want to do in Parliament, when I speak to Mr Morrison on behalf of travel agents, is I want to use not my voice, but the voices of the travel agents. I was just on the phone to a lovely travel agent before coming up here, and she was in tears today because she's got to retrench 2 of her 6 staff. She employs women. This is a business been going for 17 years. And she said, I don't understand why it's so cruel. I've got to lay them off now as my director's duties because I don't know if JobKeeper is going to continue. How is it that we can be so cruel to our travel agents? If the government is going to continue JobKeeper after March the 31st, just tell people. Just tell people now. And if you're not going to, then you need to wake up to yourself. The travel agents I speak to, they have recovered billions of dollars for their customers and their clients. That's right, billions of dollars. Since March and February of last year when COVID hit and the international borders slammed shut, Australians had billions of dollars of holiday bookings. And it hasn't been the government chasing the money. It hasn't been the Sheriff's Office chasing the money. It hasn't been Mr Morrison chasing the money for the customers. It's been travel agents. And what's particularly cruel is that when they get the money back, they of course have to refund their commission in many cases. What we have today right now is there's 40,000 people on the phones in their lounge rooms because the landlord wouldn't extend their rent. They've had to give up their super, they've had to negotiate all sorts of difficult payments, and every day they are chasing refunds for clients. So the travel agency industry, whilst travel has stopped, they haven't stopped. Sometimes in politics, it's not a matter of left or right, Labor or Liberal. Sometimes it's just a matter of right and wrong. And this is wrong, what's happening to travel agents. I don't understand why the government can't see what needs to be done here. Until international borders are opened again, then travel agents should get JobKeeper, in my opinion. Until we don't have states slamming up the borders and slamming down the borders, we need to have JobKeeper. We need a travel scheme which actually reflects that there's 4 different ways that the accounting industry calculate total turnover in the travel agency industry, which is the sweet spot for getting some government support. I just say to the government, this is not a matter of, who's right and who's opposition or government. This is a matter of travel agents. I just want to give you some words from people. One lady's written and said, we've had volcanoes to deal with and we've had tsunamis. We have no complaints. But this is an issue which now the government needs to help us on. Another lady's written to me and said, since international border closures, I've been working at least 30 hours a week, 7 days a week, handling cancellations, trying to obtain refunds. I've utilised all my superannuation to survive upon and loans which have to be repaid to family and friends. I need JobKeeper to continue. We've got people who've said that a travel agent said, I attended a Fight Cancer Foundation charity lunch the other day, normally held in December. 80 travel agents attended the lunch. You can cut the anxiety with a knife. The travel agents industry and tour operators, they feel deserted. They feel deserted and let down by their government. They feel that they've been thrown on the garbage heap. They feel that perhaps the government thinks it can just go online or travel agents are a thing of the past. We're not going to have overseas travel and recovery until we back our travel agents. Please wake up, Mr Morrison. Save our travel agents.
And I